Hello everybody, I am Darkness and welcome back to Oxenfree. I'm hoping that this is actually going to be the last episode. So, sorry to leave you guys off on the last episode without finishing the game when I opened up the whole video saying I think this is the last one, but I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that because somebody told me in the interim, the short time between when this video got posted and when I was able to play this game again, that I could not just go off and do the close the time hole and save the day thing. I couldn't just run on over there. So also, I know I was saying Adler. I know I'm getting mixed up, whatever. The thing is apparently that I'm not going to be handheld to go tune into that station and go on the scavenger hunt. And somebody told me, without giving me spoilers, so I thank you for that, that if you don't go on this scavenger hunt and find all the radio signals, you miss the opportunity of getting one of the endings. That you're forced into other endings, if I understood correctly, and that you have no chance for what could be the ending I would choose. I don't quite know. It was a very cryptic way of being able to tell me pretty much to get off my ass and go check it out. So now that I've got this radio, the station that you go and see all the clues for where the next letter is and where you have to tune in.
People lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena.
All right, people lose their name and give them to graves. Now this is going to require me to remember things. There's going to be a lot of jump cuts because every single time I go to the next one. So I've already got one. If I go to my letters, I already have the first one. There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go each clue. I'm going to read it. I'm going to figure it out. If I can't figure it out, I'll end up looking it up. And I'm going to go track it down and get it. So there's going to be a lot of jump cuts in this video before we actually get to the end to make sure that I can actually get or have access to or have the opportunity to get all the different endings to this game. So let me get to the graveyard and see if I can't find a letter buried, and I'll be right back.
I have an idea, Mr. Jordan.
Whoa.
Couldn't we have him reborn?
What? Who are you talking about?
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think it's like reset.
What is it, like, what does it feel like when that happens?
You forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing, or... I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and... then you pass out.
But you, like, see stuff, right? Like when I saw Michael on the beach.
Yeah, I see stuff, but it's like, I don't know, they're like dreams. They just dissolve when I'm back. Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I like drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just, like, how do I say this? 'Cause I don't want to...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So there, it's out in the open, we're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
All right.
Oh, okay. I jumped back in for that little bit of dialogue. So, yeah. And plus, I took the high road up here because I remembered that I had not yet this little stone thing, this anomaly. I had passed it up a few times already, and I remembered to take the high road for once. So there it is.
Somebody else here to watch after the grounds, Bill?
I was at Park Warden in Grants Pass, so this'll be old hat to me. William Marshall, a local park ranger working in Edwards Forest, killed himself today after what his wife describes as a years-long battle with depression. His body was found hanging from a tree in the...
Well, that's disturbing. Let me go back to the rest of the disturbing game of finding those letters. Alright, this game is
Okay,
not...
I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'll be the last time I bring it up tonight. But, you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash?
What?
You mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, cause whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say,
Uh-oh.
per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow. Big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step. That's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
Ugh, Michael, come on. You're graduating in like 3 months. Shouldn't you be coasting?
Hey, I am coasting. This just happened to be slightly fun. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kinda, I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
But everyone loves you here. You're like, I mean, you should hear how the teachers talk about you.
I know how they talk about me. It's like, if I don't become a billionaire president, their life has been wasted. I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
You are great, though, and you're gonna be great whatever you do. I'm sure of it.
You got spunk, kid.
Yeah, well.
Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him, because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
It was easy. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Oh my, how profound. I can't believe Uncle Pete's a mere failed actor and not teaching philosophy at Berkeley.
Oh, shut up. I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Oh, shut up.
These flashbacks are not fun for her. That is pretty bad. Having to,
Alex?
Shut up,
You got, you went bad again? I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked into it like nothing happened.
Come on, it's all right. I think I can hear Ren and Nona down there.
that has to be awful. That has to be, because I mean, she's being forced to relive she's being forced to relive seeing him alive again, and that in itself has just got to be torturous. So yeah, though, by the way, I might be screwed over with the ending stuff. I'm gonna get back to you guys in just one moment again, but I can't. I thought the graves were at Milner. If it gives me a chance to turn back around, I'm turning back around. Maybe there's just something that has to happen here before I'm allowed to go explore again. But maybe the advice came a little too late.
Just don't say anything to them, okay? It's just like a trial period, like buying
Say anything about what? What are you guys talking about?
We're dating. Nona and I, we're gonna date.
Rin, dude, what did I just say?
What? They asked, right? You asked?
I just said congrats. Come on.
Mazel tov on the happy couple.
Thank you.
No, stop. It's one date at the Revival Theater. We're just gonna sit quietly in the dark and watch a documentary on Bosnian genocide.
Romantic.
Aw, how cute. Riviera is a great movie house. And the ushers can't tell where you're putting your hands if you sit in row G, by the way.
Please don't tell him that. Anyways, I know it's stupid to be planning or whatever for this, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not that insignificant or whatever.
Whatever. Truly the language of love.
Shut up, you know what I mean.
Good, I'm glad. At the very least, I'll get to hear embarrassing stories, so.
I want to get this off my chest. Just something happened to us tonight, Alex. Something broke. I don't know if it was the ghosts or whatever, but you've been acting like not you.
Ren.
No, I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, really.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and...
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
All right, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
I'm here.
You're not getting out of it.
There we go.
All right.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
Is that my cue? Is that my cue to go scavenger hunting? Can I now run around all nimbly bimbly? Is it gonna let me zone and things like that? And backtrack to where I just came from? I forgot that's where the freaking place was. Okay, yay! Okay, scavenger hunt time. Back on the track. You're gonna only get brief glimpses of every single place. That gotta be a pain in the ass to edit, isn't it? Because there's a lot of letters. There's a lot of letters and a lot moving around. I'm gonna be recording forever. Okay, all right. I'll see you guys when I get to the gravesite. Oh, there's the picture. Oh, they're holding hands. Nona still looks like she's about to wet herself or depressed or something. And Jonas looks mad, but other than those things, good photo. All right, so this is it. Man, if I had only remembered it was just right here. Alder letter.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
Okay, so we're hopefully going to get backstory out of this, so let's see if we can dissect this together. My belief, bolstered by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird Station, where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, have been reduced to that of children, a thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Huh. Okay. Men and women were separated from our dimensional existence. So they're not ghosts. And that's why they're playing games. Okay. Their emotional and mental states have been reduced to that of children, and they aren't ghosts. They're in a different dimension. So I'm not opening up a rift to ghosts and possessions. I'm opening it up to a different dimension. That's crazy. Okay.
A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo. Now called something else.
A fallen tree, now called something else.
A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo, now called something else.
Okay. We're in the woods. I'm guessing it's giving me clues as they pertain to what's closest to me. Oh, right down there. That, got it. Okay. So it is. It's giving me. Oh, I get it. Okay. So when I zone over here, as I'm walking, I'm going to try to tune into that station again. Not 140.1. I'm going to tune into that. I think it's only going to give me a signal if there's one remaining in the area. Yeah. So there's not one in this zone here. So now when I zone on over, it gives me the clue to finding a page in that area. So I'm going to have to go back up to certain places, but I'm going to grab this one because it's right here. After this one, I'm going to work my way up from the top left of the map and come back down all the way. So let's see. Now call it something else. This. Where's this? This, right? It used to be a tree. Now called something else. Come on. I thought my brainy brain was doing good. Hey. There it is.
Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land, or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful, and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung up upon this accursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I could promise this, though. The museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up. So, how did she know, though? Did we skip over that part of why she's happy that her sister had all that going on? Okay, no more here. I'm going to go ahead and travel up to the campgrounds. I'm going to go past the bridge station, go over to the campgrounds, and see what I find over there. Okay, so here's the clue. Find stuff apart for view, left edge. I'm at the campgrounds, and of course the first thing I thought of was the place that had nothing to do with anything over here, so...
Oh, Maggie thought that the way the ghosts can talk to us, and vice versa, is waves.
Okay. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of '51. Waves of any kind, radio, nuclear, electromagnetic, seemed able to pass through all existences under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electrician's call signs, Calvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. Good God, my tongue is not working with me. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. Oh, shit. That's where they went wrong. Okay, no more here then. So I'm going to skip on over to the tower that you find Ren at, because that's up and to the right. And I'm going to go searching for that one. Okay.
A penny for a Whiskey India Cena Hotel.
Okay. A penny for a wish. And I just zoned in here, and the wishing well was right in front of me, so that makes sense.
Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
Yeah, okay, this is... Man, I don't need my voice going on me yet. Let's get this a little closer so I can... After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned in to the source of the temporal terror and spoke, albeit briefly, to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub, but the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to a perpendicular space that seems to have augmented the submarine's call. But, of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. So they try to open it up. They're trying to bring him back. It didn't work. Anna got caught up in it. And sister got scared and ran away. And she left her sister there. Oh, so this place does have like a tragic history. That's pretty bad. All right, I guess I'm on to the next place, which is going to put me over at near Fort Milner. So I'm head over that direction. All right, guys, this one is easier to discern. So while I go,
Under the ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey, Echo, Romeo.
Under the tower. So under the ladder, at the bottom of the tower, whatever. It's at the tower. Here's the tower. It's the only place it could be. So, there it is.
The communication school here taught them how to make codes.
Recruits learn communications technology here, and several others learn code breaking. It's true. But due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Kanaloa's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. Wow, there is a lot more to this game than what's on the surface. All right. You guys can stay with me for a cut here because I'm assuming that once I go into this building, I'm going to get another one. So as soon as I'm in here, I should receive something else. I should. I should. There should be a question mark at the end of that statement. I'm not quite sure if I do. But it would make sense that I do because there's another area we have a lot of letters.
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
This guide can help. Oh, I passed right by it. So, did it pop up while I was passing by? Oh, please tell. I'm not even going to look at it right now. I don't need a replay of that.
Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
I thought it was her sister. Did I mishear that earlier? Nice drawing of your friend, sister. When people in the comms department begin transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger aboard the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense to the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period, amidst the change, and I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. Well, that is 3 Shades of Tragic. No bueno. So, off to the next place. Time for sleep, time for sleep. I know exactly where this is. This one's an easy one. Here you go, there's your clue.
Time for Fina, Lima, Echo, Echo, Papa. In the middle of things.
Time for sleep in the middle of things. There we go.
It says that the base first found the ghost's messages here.
Okay, the first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of this childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly. But the broadcasts were usually dismissed as an ongoing prank, faulty equipment, or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Okay, there haven't been more than one of these per location, so that means I'm going to go ahead and drop on down. Probably go to Hardin Tower next because I've done the woods, the bridge stand, the campgrounds, relay point, Army, Milner Outpost. I'm in the facilities. I just need to go down to the tower now and then I have to skip around into the city and stuff like that. Into the city. So, all right, more traveling. Okay, so memories would fade.
Without this, Papa, Lima, Alpha, Quebec,
Pat.
Uniform, Echo.
There it is. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the way. This plaque right here, the guide thing.
Oh, she was working at the tower the morning they sank.
I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gotten back from an early leave for the reading of my father's will. For years, I childishly blamed him for this, too. His one last act against me. But it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. I'm sure it was Francis Salter who sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off. I still don't know why, and I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar. And so I sent back the guidebook recommendation to scout and bomb if necessary. Yeah, she wasn't just a little bit involved in this. She had a front row seat to all of this shit that happened. So okay, the history is a lie. They didn't quite necessarily just die in an attack. They died to a nuclear explosion aboard the ship. It actually happened aboard the ship, not from an attack. And it was covered up as an attack, I guess. And she knows this because she opened up that dimensional rift and lost Anna in the process of doing so. So that's what my current theory so far is, but we've got more letters to go. No letters here though, so let's zone somewhere else, shall we? All right, I found I'll let you guys hear the clue, but on the top of the field.
At the top of the hill, in the Charlie, Oscar, Lima, Oscar, Romeo, Echo, Delta, field.
Yep, in the colored field right here. So this letter.
Marianne Bozic helped her transcribe the ghost's transmissions.
Okay, I'm glad they said the name. Marianne Bozic, forever engraved on the Commander Annex's memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual message. So she thought it was a ghost in some degree too. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. Wait, I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistake that killed him. Her own tragic mistake that killed him. Brain. Brain. Okay. All right. Next. Everything becomes an antique eventually.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
All right.
Oh my God, the Kanaloa was destroyed by friendly fire? We've been lied to all this time.
Okay, here we go. Here's gonna explain. I thought it was just something happened bad on this sub, so... The USS Walter Roy, a destroyed escort, sunk the USS Kanaloa with friendly fire on October 25th, 1943. It had held a developmental nuclear reactor in its belly and had been sent out weeks earlier as a test of its capabilities. Relatively few even knew of its existence, which tripled the base's confusion when the submarine's communications had been cut. No one outside of a handful of us would ever know the truth. I would discover later that a weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on the Kanaloa. I don't know why, but it's strange to me. Well, How'd the friendly fire happen, and how is it her fault? Did she bad communication somehow? Was there miscommunication that caused the friendly fire? Because I'm still lost a little bit as to how it's I'm lost a little bit how it's Adler's fault, even though she's working the radios. If she gave the accident commander signal or whatnot, for friendly fire to occur. I don't know. It's a bit confusing, but that's fine. I'm fine with a bit confusing. It's better than boring, and this is definitely, sure as hell is not that. It's definitely not. It's very intriguing how much story they're getting into this game with relatively little space and assets that they're doing it with, because we've now been all over the maps. We've gotten the basic story, and now that I'm going through this, I'm actually finding out that there's another layer to this, that this is more, there's more depth to this, and it's only as shallow as you're going to make it out to be. That they gave you the hints with the letter that you're forced to find of Adler's at the office, that the history of the island and everything you know about it is a lie. So I don't think that was going to be explained unless you went and got the letters, which makes me think that knowing the history actually is what changes the outcome in the ending. So somehow, when I'm about to deal with the USS Kanaloa over here, somehow knowing the history and the tragedy that happened and how it actually unfolded is probably going to play a role in how I'm able to get about the ending that was alluded to me. And I'm assuming whatever ending I'm getting will be closer to a quote-unquote a true ending. So there is that. But let's see if I can find some more clues.
The bottom, under, Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Fina.
Top to bottom, under stairs. Yeah, that one was easy.
Oh. Maggie says she hopes the notes are found by the correct person. Well, I guess that'll have to be us.
To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person, and not the easily distracted military mind, nor the typically bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers like Henry Griffin can even understand what has truly happened to them. And you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures. But please remember, the name Anna Shea. Know that she did not deserve her fate. So it was a friend of hers. Okay. So there is... But how was she made... Oh, no, those are the rocks formations from the beginning. She made it sound as if it's her fault that the friendly fire occurred. Did I miss that? Did I miss why the exact reason why she would think that? By the way, I'm like in contemplation, like rubbing my neck and scratching my chin, and I just looked over at my own face cam and realized that when my hand's under here at this angle, you can't even see I'm doing this. You can't even see that's what I'm doing. By the way, I might get really lazy and just let the rest of my facial hair grow out for a while. I've never done that before. Probably because I looked like I'm just a lazy ass when I let the rest of it grow up. I have really long chin hair. All right, I'll let you guys hear in real time what the clue is. Uh-oh. No clue. Oh, I've got them all. Okay. I'm gonna go through these really quickly. Oh, it did say in the first one, Anna, my closest friend from childhood. There's Escape. She's the radio woman. Just having... for years, I still don't know why. And I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission. Oh. I get it. It is her fault. So her dad died. And they had a reading of the will. Okay, so her dad died and they had a reading of the will, and she was emotional and distressed and not thinking about her job all that much. And she's been blaming her dad for this apparently she didn't have a good relationship with him, but it was her own fault. Francis Salter sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. There was something that was going wrong on the Kanaloa. It had been the distress signal had been cut off. She doesn't know why, and she interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar. So she thought there were enemies in the vicinity of the Kanaloa. So she broadcasted the guidebook recommendation to scout and bomb. And what ended up happening was that because of that, where is it? Because of that, of sending out that recommendation, the USS Walter Rory got that transmission to scout and bomb if necessary. And instead of saving the people on the Kanaloa, whatever was happening, they blew it up with friendly fire. I get it. I would later discover that a weapons technician on the Walter Rory had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Okay, we can finish out the game now. We can go. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna finish it. So there is this story is much deeper than I ever would have imagined. I don't know exactly what I was expecting out of the game, but I'm not sure I was expecting that beyond the surface of what you could, immediately perceive. Can I not just... Wait a second. Do I have to go all the way around again? Yeah, I think I do. No, I don't. I can go the other way. So... this is a good time while I'm zoning between places to be able to say, I really do like this game. I really think it's really well written. They got good voice actors, and they put together a story that instead of just trying to make an indie game, where a lot of indie games, one of the biggest problems that happen is that the storyline is either way over the top convoluted, or there's not enough of it. Usually in a lot of indie game situations, you've got writers who are pretty much giving their first or second shot at writing a narrative, and it's not as easy as it looks, because you've not only got to think about it in kind of the sense of writing a book, but you got to think of it as a visual that you're not giving the people watching the opportunity to imagine. Think of your favorite book that you haven't seen the movie to. You imagined everything that happened, and you might have been disappointed when that book was made into a movie, because all of a sudden now you were given images of what you were supposed to think of it, and it probably didn't match up with what was in your head. Most people, it's disappointing. Most people like books better than movies simply because a book takes away the imagination that you had of what could have happened and how you thought of it, and your mind will always be a bit more grander and spectacular than what can be made most of the time in a movie for a movie's sake. But you're looking at a medium here where they've got to be able to tell a story, and they have to represent it visually, and they've got to do both really well. And a lot of indie games fall short of it, and it's not their fault. They're trying, and they're putting it out there, but this game is doing really, really, really well of giving you 5 different characters, actually more like 6 because Michael's now in the mix. The characterizations, making them more than just, Clarissa isn't just an ass because it was your brother. She was actually really sweet to you in all the flashbacks. She's an ass because she blames you for the death. And now you're seeing that you were giving blessings and everything, and and the story of the island, I could have just ended this game off without finding those letters, and I would never have known the rest of the story. Excuse me. And to enjoy the game, I didn't have to know the rest of the story. It would have just been a story of kids getting off of this island. But now I know that this island isn't at all what it seems. And they're now here not just to get off an island, but to rectify a mistake. So let's go on in. Let's go see what we've got in store for us now that we've got all of that lined up. Sorry it took a while and that we took a break for that. But we're at 6 a.m.
I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but The truth of it is, I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse, actually.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but we're almost done.
A garbage snowman.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this one?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
It's kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like, if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads, I don't know if this place would have held up.
No, I think it would have worked. There's enough tons of concrete here to keep them from mutinying out, I think. It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay. Can I
Wait,
read this?
Oh, damn, it's another radio wave lock thing.
Please, just tell me what the code is. Don't... Fine. Hold on. Got it. Ah, I'm so glad I got it so fast.
Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
Jonas, we're all getting out of here. I mean, look, we're about to fix this in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is microwave popcorn of a problem.
Huh.
I'm not asking, I'm telling.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with... Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's probably a trick, Jonas. The ghosts know we're closing in on booting them out, and they're throwing up distractions to distract you.
Maybe you're right, but, I mean, it's ghosts. And I'm not about to throw away the possibility this is something else. I'll be fast, but it's just too strange.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some leeway here because I'd want it with Michael, so take a look.
Okay, good, thank you. It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean, it's just so crazy to keep hearing this, right? It was like a tick she had. I don't know, but try and get it playing right if you can.
This is kind of depressing.
It sounds like it's her. Like a recording, or it's my mom. That's her voice in the static. You can hear that, right?
The static speaks his
I know
name.
what she sounded like, but you can hear that. The voice, right?
I can kinda hear it.
Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been like talking with ghosts the entire night. Do you think it's like it could be, right? It's just with everything that's happened, she could have come here.
It's possible. I mean, a lot's happened tonight in this general realm of craziness, so I'm not gonna rule it out.
God, she's like so close. Can you just try and tune in the signal? This tape player thing isn't even... I have no clue what's going on, but if you could just help me with this right now.
Sure, I can try, I guess.
She's
because this... I don't know how to get this clearer or whatever. I just can't really get this to change or... Mom, can you...
This is probably not a good idea. Okay. It's probably a horrible idea. Okay. Okay. Come on.
Mom? Whoa.
Whoa.
Alex?
Jonas, wait!
Whoa.
Jonas, I
Screwed the pooch on that one. Well, shit. Guess I'm going into the caves now, alone. My beefaroni. I didn't mean to sacrifice him in any way, shape, or form. I'm a bad sister. I would make a bad sister, mostly because of my penis.
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
And why use my friends? Why are you switching with them? Why are you doing this?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, what? Sitting in your room breaking for your brother? You're like this one. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back. We won't go back. Child, wait your turn.
Well, that's a thing. I guess empathizing isn't gonna be a strong suit of these guys. There's the triangle. So let's start tuning into this thing. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why isn't this, like, connecting?
Oh, it's making a huge one. Oh, it's making a huge one. Oh no, God.
Ghosts? Is that you?
Oh, shit. I'm at the wreckage.
You've come to close the hole, right, Dad? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple. The horses have already left the barn.
Yeah, I've come to close the hole. I've come to do what Maggie Adler tried to do 50 years ago, all right?
Okay, well, it didn't work then. Why would it work now? God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But it will seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again. So think long and hard about those friends.
Well, it'd be an alright way to go if it meant saving some people you care about.
One last chance.
You don't have
To die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
And we keep
the girl.
Clarissa. She'll be happier with us. Anyways.
So make your choice. Quickly. While we still have patience to try. Do you want the show, then? Is that it? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away? Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
They didn't know it was you. Nobody, barely anybody knew. It wasn't just Maggie's fault or their fault. It was a catastrophic event.
A catastrophic event? You make it sound... faded? Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
I don't believe in fate. Things happen. And the people they happen to.
Yes, they do. We can feel this binding. You have maybe just a few moments left. We feel terrible, we do, but you have to know why, that everyone chose to forget about us. Everyone just shuttered us away into a back closet of their thoughts.
Maggie remembered. She wanted to help you. It was all she did was try and figure out what had happened.
We've watched her in every timeline, watched her try and understand. Out of guilt, maybe.
I know there was a crewman on that submarine named Calvin, and to you, to all of you, they didn't forget, okay? They didn't throw you away.
Calvin. Was our name ever...
Calvin? Calvin.
I almost remember.
Name?
Come on, guys. Be braver than this. This is a cowardly thing you're trying to do. Be better than that.
We...
I am
Calvin Gilbert. It's hard to remember certain things. Our faces went a while ago, then our names.
Our names. But our anger.
Our anger is... we're afraid all we have left. It's kind of the last stitch. Keeping it together.
That's not all you have. You know that's not all you have.
Scrap it.
Keep your nature. We'll keep ours. Maggie has, will have this friend, and you sort of remind us of her.
strange.
Girl. Odd-tempered.
Take care with the time you have left, child, and take notice of what you choose to.
What? I'm in the game. Darkness. Seriously, I'm in the game.
Jonas! Jonas, where
Whoa,
are
the
you?
water.
Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot. But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa.
Oh.
Wait, what's happening?
I was the one talking to her. I'm on the other side of the mirror now. Oh god, it was me the whole time. It was me trying to...
Are you... Look, is someone there? Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. When Jonas gets on your, case about his mom, just do what you feel is best, okay? His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on? Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop. Tell Michael he should go to school here. What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
He was leaving for school. I didn't understand quite the choices I was making on that one. Didn't he go to school? Wasn't he gonna leave for New York? He was leaving to go to school, wasn't he? Yeah, this is definitely a childhood bedroom. No doubt about it. Is there Sorry, I'm checking something. So she dyed it afterwards. Her hair is brown. She's just a normal girl. Normal color hair. With a jacket that is the same. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that that's actually her brother's jacket, because if she's worn it this whole time.
Hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Are you back? Are we back now, or?
Yeah, I'm back. I was only gonna be at Terry's house for the game. I've been struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Sure, yeah. Give it a theme.
I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
What? That's great! Congratulations! I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and Actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring me right now.
I'm listening. Come on, I'm not gonna judge.
No, really, I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, you know?
What? Mike, you're kidding me, right? I mean, I know you said you were gonna commit or whatever, but isn't running off like you're in Badlands taking it a bit far?
Oh, come on, it's not that crazy. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, like...
Oh my God!
First.
No,
So,
no,
can
no,
you
no,
just wave
no!
your hand over my head or something and say I'm all right to do this?
No!
Michael, you have a lot that you can do and a lot ahead of you, and I don't think tying yourself to your high school girlfriend in such a risky way is the smart play here.
It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the safe play. That's like the whole thing of it. But I know what you're saying.
He was gonna leave. Clarissa said that.
Alex,
Did I just
pick your
change
friends,
it?
Okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them. It feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school. Classes you don't need.
Michael, what's this for? What are you doing?
This is a just in case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
But
That was
soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, look who's finally awake.
Michael!
Finally, it's not like you've been up for much longer.
Michael, what's happening?
What's happening? Well, we carried you here.
We?
Well, Mikey did. He said you were heavier than you looked.
She doesn't? It's okay. You don't care. What's happening is that the tuning thing we did in the cave, it worked. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
Okay, I really should not have to point this out, but Michael is dead, everybody. He's been dead for like a year. Why aren't you all freaking out about this?
I was dead?
You were dead?
He was dead?
I was like the one person we never saw die. I've been ticking all night. Like, are you talking about the possessed stuff?
Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, we were.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Michael drowned very tragically last year. I mean, Clarissa, come on, of all people. Verify here.
I'm sorry, Alex, but I think you're just confused by, what are we calling them? Time loops?
Time loops.
Yeah, I mean, you saw lots of bad stuff.
Yeah, don't you remember? It's been you and me all night. We did the call to open the bomb shelter.
Did I, accidentally change the past here?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't really feel like anything's changed.
Well, if I did, it was worth seeing you again. Jesus, I mean, this is insane.
Well, anyways, before I forget, my heartfelt apologies to Jonas. Buddy, this was not what I meant when I said this would be a good time. Sorry about that. I mean, I invited the poor guy. He just moved here with his dad, and...
Yeah, we know. He picked you up in gym class so you could dunk the ball.
Guys, no, Jonas. I brought Jonas. He's my new stepbrother. His dad is marrying... He's marrying our mom.
Oh,
What?
boy.
What are
Alex,
you talking about?
maybe you should lie down again.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Jonas, come on. It's you and me now, pal. We had, a year's worth of memories in one 8-hour span. You know me.
I'm sorry, but I don't know you. Not really. And it's not like I don't want to know you. I mean, we can hang out or something when we get back. Like during the year, I'm just
Yeah, let's, we'll hang out.
It's okay, come on, it's alright. We'll all get back into the swing of things, start feeling our freshest again soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been a crazy night.
I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but...
I think we'd sound nuts, honestly. I mean, it's not like we have any proof any of this actually happened.
Hey, is this your book?
Oh man, we're gonna be the best couple ever.
Okay, slow down.
I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
Yeah, Clarissa, what color's your dress gonna be so I know what corsage to get?
Purple, probably. Royal purple.
Are you going, Alex?
Wait, are people who already graduated allowed to take high schoolers?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, you know. I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
Spiffy up, my lord. The way this girl talks. And she gets it from you.
I know she gets it from me, and I like it. The rest of you are the wrong ones.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Nona.
What? We earned this one.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... yeah, just here.
Like, look. I'll just pick a random-ass page.
Come on, Alex, get in here.
I'm
Like
not gonna click it
this
until you
here.
get in the frame.
When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any, but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, everyone.
All right, shut up and...
Cheese!
Okay. That was a quick cut off from there. That is not how they are lined up
Before
on the
we
boat.
left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house, and when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. The island did one good thing, forcing Ren and Nona together, which is nice because they're still together, actually, though they go to different schools now. Trying out the long-distance thing, I guess.
You and 69% of players brought Ren and Nona. Oh my god, there's...
Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. And she's still seeing Michael. She provokes him, and he settles her, so it works, I guess.
Whoa. You and 12% of players made up with Clarissa and preserved her relationship with Michael.
Since Michael never left, we never had our going away thing at the lake, and so he never drowned. He stayed in town to get an engineering degree. He's content, but I think he's secretly planning to move to New York for Clarissa. I guess we'll see.
You and 15% of players brought Michael back and saved his relationship with Clarissa. That's awesome.
Jonas never remembered my version of things, though I held out hope for a while that he would. We still hang out all the time, though. He goes to school in town. I call him my other brother. Not to his face. Don't tell Mike.
You and 16% of other players bonded with your new friend Jonas. With your new friend.
It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if it matters.
I left... Oh, I get to choose mine here. I left town for school. I'm taking some time off. I went to college here. I made him go to college here. I
decided to stay in town and go to college here. It's practically up the road, and I just wanted something familiar, I guess. But anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
What? Aw, that's some bullshit. I guess that last choice didn't really matter. Oh, they're caught in an even bigger time loop. That is cool. That is cool. That is beyond cool right there. I really like that. That was something else. That really was. It's been like, you know, it hurt inside to watch like a sister who lost a brother tragically, but like it wasn't the level of hurt from other things. I kind of felt a distance from it, so it didn't get to me too badly. But what did happen was it like I really liked just the whole story from front to back. Oh, and the pictures are changed. Look, it's Michael in it with you. Oh, so all those pictures where Jonas was in it or something like that, it's Michael now. He was there the whole night. So that must be, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. See, they're both, okay, so there's 6 of them there. So correct me if I'm wrong. The letters allowed me to not make the first choice the ghost gave me, correct? I think that's what it is. Because I was able to talk to them and treat them as human beings and tell them that Adler tried to help them, that it was all a mistake, blah, blah, blah. That picture had, oh, he was on his own, I guess, then. So I was able to pretty much tell them, like, reason with them that it was a mistake, and they never knew it was a mistake. They had never been told that they weren't just thrown away like garbage. So I'm guessing that means that if I had not gotten the letters, if I had not found out the truth, then it would have been a choice between staying and sealing up the gate or abandoning Clarissa and letting her die. I think, but I'm glad I got this ending, because I thought, I really did think the game was kind of inferring that there was going to have something more to do with Michael. I didn't realize that we were going to be able to go back and change time. I just figured somehow we were going to be interacting with him like we were doing in the flashbacks. And that was like the extent of how my knowledge of what was going to go on with Michael was. But I was the one even in the mirror, and my name was Darkness. The big thing was like the way they tied it all the way back around, and now it's a giant time loop. It's just, that is really cool. Good job. Great game. And because of that, I could play it a few more times through and not get old of this game, which is really weird. I could play it through and let Michael not survive. I can play it through and lock myself in or get myself out. Like, there are more scenarios of things that can happen, which is really nice. It's been a long while since I've had a game that the scenarios that like, it's not just 1 or 2 sets of actions. There's a whole long list of actions that determine the ending. And I'm very much tired of the trite kind of the way that it seems like kind of like in The Walking Dead, where you can pretty much replay of any season, episode 5, and get at all the endings. Like, there's only a few things that dictate the final ending. And you need to play this whole game over again to get the different endings, because the choices of having Ren and Nona come together, start early, of Clarissa, and if you're going to alienate her, or how you're going to have her interact with Michael, and all those kind of things. The smaller things, the smaller set pieces, other than the big one of convincing them to let you go, or what I'm going to assume is getting trapped in there yourself or leaving Clarissa behind. Like, you've got to actually go play the game. So that is awesome. I really, really like this. This is a good game. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm signing off for Oxenfree now. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I really enjoyed that. That was good. That was good. More story-based gaming, please. Please. That was good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope to see you back here for a different series, a different whatever, some other videos, somewhere down the line, or ones I've already done. Hope to see you back here really, really soon. Bye!